Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. On the return, Williams. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
We'll see our easy, I don't know.
But now it'll be 3rd
I see
down.
Guru got his ass beat.
Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Running right through him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He is going to find Hill here. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he makes it all the way down to the 19.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off. And he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
In to make the stop, Patrick Queen, the linebacker, the Ravens' leading tackler in 2020. Now this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Patrick Queen.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Seven, our score after 1. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Jackson.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signal.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. There he goes, right side. 30, 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Ravens 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Edwards. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Just like that. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
Jackson. His throw incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. 31 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, please.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 1st down, Dobbins. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Throwing is Jackson.
Let's make these babies cry.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5.
You ain't doing nothing today. 44, Mike, 44.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. Jackson. And in for the
Bullshit, dog. This shit fake, dog. Shit, fucking 10 touchdowns. Stop it, man. This shit weak as hell, man. I'm right there reading that weak ass shit.
the first half.
Dog, this shit some bullshit. Stop it, bro. Come on, dog. Make this shit real, bro.
A game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Alright, easy. You see that shit, dog? Come on, bro. Tyrann Mathieu dropped the pick earlier. Which your man got the setting zone, bro? This shit weak, dog. Come on, man. Shit.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive
as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Steps away. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And going deep for Hill. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Mahomes maybe a free play. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Another nice decision there by Marcus Peters to go for the football. And he comes down with it yet again. Since coming into the league in 2015, no one has more interceptions than Marcus Peters. He's averaged better than 5 per year.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And I have to think that the Ravens are going to continue to find ways to get J.K. Dobbins the ball, and even more in the passing game this year. Just 18 catches as a rookie a year ago. Would not be surprised to see that number at least double in 2021.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
He had no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The All-Pro up to make the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground. Continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second down and 8. Back to throw. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Justin Houston with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable here from the 38. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jackson.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the...
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with him.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
126 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
At the 46-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Two yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Gurley looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle made by L.J. Ford. They go play action. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 23 yards on the play. Now Edwards-Helaire. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes escaping the pressure, and that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And now if the Chiefs hit the PAT, they will take the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jackson. Flush to his right. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Man, this dude, this all he want to do is fucking run the ball with fucking Lamar. Man, this shit whack, bro. Niggas be killing me with that dumb shit. Golly, dog, this shit fake, bro.
Great push. And what do they create? Space.
I don't know how he's not getting fake. I want to
On first down, Dobbins trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Here's Jackson rolling to his right. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new 7 downs.
Run the ball,
How many
Lamar
times do you hear
Jackson,
that
dog,
third
stop
down
it,
may
bro.
be the most important
Shit
down in
whack as
football?
hell.
There's
He
no
ain't
better
hit
example
stick him,
than what we
dog.
just saw
Stop it,
right
bro.
there. Forced to scramble,
Shit lame,
knows where the
bro.
first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All right, easy. All he gonna do is try to run the ball with Lamar. How much you want to bet, bro? I'm willing to bet anything.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right.
Oh, shit, dog. Stop it, dog. This shit whack, bro.
Tackles made at the Chiefs 33. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Lamar Jackson. Fastest quarterback. Mostly fastest.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Throwing, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Justin Tucker in for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Baltimore, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take